Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're looking at the Divi Supreme modules today, a fantastic addition to the Divi theme. And they've got a free Masonry gallery demo sort of download you can use and employ in your site. And it's got some great features actually. So let's go ahead and download it and I'll show you how to import it and use it for yourself. So right at the bottom of the page here, obviously I'll put this URL below the video. Right at the bottom of the page here, we got the download layout button. And I'm using Google Chrome here, so when I download it, it downloads it to the bottom of my browser here. If you're using a different browser, it's probably going to download it to your default download location, which is usually in Documents and Downloads. Okay, so we've got it. Now what do we do with it? Obviously you've got to have Divi Supreme installed on your site before this will work. And again, that link is below this video. So now we've got it downloaded, let's go to our site. Let's import our download. Now this is downloaded as a JSON file. So we can just pull it into our library. If we go to the dashboard, down to Divi library. We'll hit the import and export button. We want to import, so I'm going to hit the import tab. I'm simply going to drag my file up here and hit the import Divi Builder Layouts button. Okay, well, it says it's been imported and it's taken us back to our library page, and there it is, Divi Masonry Gallery Module Layout. Okay, now we've got it, what do we do with it? Well, let's create a new page. And we'll call it Gallery. I want to use the Divi Builder. Once loaded, I'm going to choose a pre-made layout because that's what we've just downloaded and installed in our library. Okay, and I want to go out to your saved layouts. There it is, Divi Masonry Gallery Module Layout. And there it is, it's loaded that whole demo page onto our little page here. Now I'm going to lose this top version with the floating images, don't need that. Now we need to go into the gallery module and add our images. And I think up here it actually tells you that the images are not included. There we go, if we hover over, images are not included. But of course you don't want to use their images anyway. So I'm going to go into the first module, or the first demo. I'm going to delete the ones they've got there, or the empty placeholders, because they'll keep trying to load otherwise. And I hit the add to add a new image, and we can simply start adding any images we want to add. Kind of works most effectively if you have different sort of shaped images. Obviously you can switch them around and change things to your heart's content. I think I might have done that one twice. Let's see what we've got here. Once they're loaded, you can scoot them around and move things wherever you want, and it will change the appearance of your actual gallery up here when it loads. And if we go into the settings, I'm going to make mine into 3 columns, I think. It's working, but some of my images aren't quite big enough to fill it out there. So I've gone into the settings. They've got this to open in a light box, which is great, so that pops out to a nice bigger picture. If we go to design, grid layout, I'm going to add another column to mine, make it 3. And you can change the amount of gap between your column right here. And if we roll back up, there we are. That works a lot better with the images that I've got going on there. Let's just save that. Like I say, it looks more dramatic when you have different shaped and height images in there. And of course these will all pop up into Lightbox because we've got the Lightbox enabled on this, which pops out a nice big version of a freaky eyeball or whatever it is you want to look at. Now the second demo, this was just for sort of a nice little masonry gallery in a smaller area. Again, let's go in there. We'll delete their placeholders and add a new gallery image. And again, we can just put in whatever images we want. Just chuck a burger and a bit of food in there as well. There we go. And it just shows you a little masonry gallery in a slightly smaller space there, which is nice. And we could probably change this one to 2 and it would probably work fine. Let's take this down one. Of course it'll be a lot deeper. There we go. And if you wanted to change the gaps in between these images, just simply slide this up or down. I'm going to take it down to 0. There we go. Let's change this back to 3. Well, let's put it up to 4 just for fun. There we go. And you've got some nice little effects going on there. I'll put the gap back to 15. And again, that's just a nice little effect to have in a smaller amount of area there. Now this third one I really do like because it lets you hover over the image and change the text that's on there, which is a nice little sort of hover display feature. So again, let's go in, let's get rid of their placeholder images and add our own images. I guess I'll add some food with this. And just like everything else, you can move and change these things however you want. Just save when you're happy. And again, it's that nice masonry gallery, but when we hover over, those numbers are actually my picture title. And I'll show you how to put the text and description in there. And the way this is working today, if we go back in there and go to our gallery settings, instead of a light box, they've got the use overlay switched on. This is why we've got this overlay color right there. Now, we don't want that to say 1, 2, 3. We could have it say wine and a little paragraph underneath about the wine. To do that, let's go back to our dashboard. And to our media library. Let's see what images we've actually got. We've got wine, we've got looks like a steak there, some cherries and a salad. I'll just show you how to do a few of these. So when we're in our dashboard, let's go to our media library. And we need to select the photos that we've got up here. Well, there's the cherries, let's do that one. In the title, let's say and let's put something in this description here. I've got some lorem ipsum dummy text open on the other side, and let's put that in the description. And just close it down when you're done. Again, this wants to be in the description. And again, let's put a bit of lorem ipsum text in there, perhaps take a little bit away. When you're done, close it down again. And where's that wine? We may not be able to see all of it. Should be fairly obvious. There it is right there. And again, put in whatever your description is down below there. Just make this slightly different length. And when you're done, just close that up. Okay, let's go back to the gallery that we created. Let's just save our changes here. Save draft or publish if you're ready. And exit the Visual Builder. Now we'll want to refresh the page. And obviously there's the first little one that we created. There's that little second one. Here's the third one. Now when we hover over the pictures that we changed, like this wine, you've got the title and description. Same with the cherries. And the chocolate cake. And that's a nice little feature. So there's how to use a little free demo that they've got for you from Supreme Modules. And of course, once you've got these in there, you can just save your module to your library and reuse it on any page, because of course you don't want their intro and their demo, but you can just save your module and reuse it on any page. So there you go, there's a Divi Supreme Modules free gallery download. I hope you've enjoyed that today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.